You're watching the Nightly Report with Sxye Galore. Tonight, we're dissecting a subject that separates the good from the great: mental toughness. True mental toughness is about a different kind of strength. It's the silent, internal fortitude that allows you to absorb a punch and get back up. It's the ability to stay focused and calm when everyone around you is panicking. It is the single most valuable skill you can develop, because it is the foundation upon which all other success is built. Life is not a straight line to the top. It is a series of obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. The question isn't whether you will face them. The question is whether you will be prepared for them. So let's get into the hard-hitting details. We're going to break down the mindset and the practical training regimens that will forge your internal resilience and make you unbreakable. First, let's address the most common misconception. Mental toughness isn't the absence of fear or emotion. It's the mastery of them. It's feeling the fear, acknowledging it, and then taking action. It is the ability to feel the pressure, the stress, the doubt, and still perform at a high level. Most people let these feelings paralyze them. The mentally tough person uses these feelings as data, as a signal to pay attention. You have to stop viewing setbacks as personal failures and start viewing them as tests. Every time something goes wrong, you have a choice. You can play the victim, or you can play the victor, take ownership of the situation, and learn the lesson. This is the first non-negotiable mental shift. The victim looks for someone or something to blame. The victor looks for a solution. Which one are you? The next critical mental hack is learning to embrace discomfort. Your comfort zone is where goals go to die. Every great thing you want to accomplish in life, a new skill, a bigger salary, a better physique, exists outside of your current comfort zone. Your brain is wired for comfort. It wants to keep you safe and warm, doing the same things you've always done. But you have to override that wiring. You have to intentionally seek out discomfort. This isn't about self-harm. It's about a deliberate practice of pushing your limits. It could be starting a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. It could be forcing yourself to work on a challenging project that you know will test you. When you voluntarily subject yourself to discomfort, you're training your brain to realize that these feelings are not a threat. They are a signal for growth. Now, let's talk about the training regimen. There are 3 simple daily practices that can build your mental resilience like a muscle. Pick one thing every single day that is slightly uncomfortable for you, and do it. It could be taking a cold shower for the last 30 seconds of your shower. It could be having a conversation with a stranger. It could be turning off your phone for an hour in the middle of the day. The goal is to build a habit of pushing past that initial resistance. The second practice is negative visualization. This isn't about being a pessimist. It's about mentally preparing for things to go wrong. Before a big meeting or a presentation, take a moment to visualize the worst-case scenario. What if the projector doesn't work? What if you forget a key point? By mentally rehearsing these outcomes, you reduce their emotional impact if they actually happen. You've already run the simulation. The third practice is the gratitude reset. After a difficult moment, list 3 things you are grateful for. This is a powerful countermeasure to negativity. It pulls your focus away from what went wrong and reminds you of what is still working in your life. It prevents a single setback from spiraling into a total mental collapse. The most important conversation you have every day is the one happening inside your own head. The self-talk of the average person is often a relentless stream of negativity and doubt. I can't do this. This is too hard. I'm going to fail. This kind of language is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The mentally tough person rewrites that script. They replace "I can't" with how can I? They replace this is too hard with this is a challenge I can learn from. They replace I'm going to fail with what is the next right step? You have to become a ruthless editor of your own thoughts. You have to actively replace defeatist language with a language of resilience. You wouldn't tolerate that kind of talk from a friend, so don't tolerate it from yourself. Your inner voice is your coach, not your critic. Mental toughness is not a genetic gift. It's a muscle that is built through consistent, intentional effort. It is the understanding that you are capable of more than you think. It is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you have faced setbacks and survived them. It's the readiness to face the next challenge, not with dread, but with a strategic plan and the inner strength to execute it. It is defined by how you respond to your failures. So get to work. Start small, start now, and build the mental resilience that will carry you to the top.